I'm up for the challenge.
Fantastic.
So, let's do it, my friend.
I'm leaving your office with that usual sense of satisfaction.
Good.
You're good at that. You're good communicator. You're good at transparency. You're good at explaining why and why.
Well,
Thank you.
I'm going to continue to do it.
I saw that clock for the first time. I'm here much longer than I.
We could still have our schedules with students and conversations, which we'd always want to do.
Now, that leads me to John's email.
Which one?
Because he sent me an email about retention.
Oh, I see.
And he sent me this. Now, this is confidential because I don't want to burst his bubble. I actually have sent what he sent to me to Bernadette. She's the faculty rep on to graduate.
Oh, yes.
And so I said, look, when you get a chance, would you just read it? I'd like your candid thoughts. Maybe we should have a conversation. Because John sent a 2 or 3 page proposal that he had written about how to increase retention. And it was where faculty would have a mid-semester meeting with each of their students in their class. So they're not your advisees necessarily, but mid-semester you would meet with the students in your class. You would take 2 periods. You would take 2 periods, and those 2 class days, you would have 5 to 8 minute appointments with. It gets better.
It gets better.
You would have 5 to 8 minute appointments with each student. If you have 20 students in the class, you'd have 10 students one day and 10 students the next day.
Yeah.
And in the day that you don't have an appointment, if you're a student, you're going to go avail yourself of the library and all these other things, which I can just see the students scouring to go to these places.
Yes.
But in any case, you have 5 minute appointments, 8 minute appointments, and you're talking to them about career, about what their plans are, and all this in 5 to 8 minutes. And since you're chunking out 2 class days, then we need to extend every semester by a week.
Hi, John.
and so so one of the questions I wrote in the margin was, aren't faculty normally talking to students when they get a chance anyway about
we are.
career? And I mean, I always was.
They come by all the time.
And they just someone want to chat.
And so the informal conversations are actually really valuable.
So as a kind of a sanity check, I told John, I said, John, I really want to ask Bernadette as a faculty member to take a look at this. I'm curious to hear what Bernadette has to say. But it's what it was the convenience for John. It's so that he doesn't have to be in his office. He's going to take 2 class days, and
well, that's one way to look at it.
I mean, and it's like, John, that's what your office hours are for. I mean, you can tell those people in your class, I want you to sign up to come during my office hours. I want to talk to you. I mean,
see, the other thing about it is that some of those students in his class are in Laura Nell's class.
Right.
So they're going to have to decide, well, I'll take these 5, you take those 5, who's going to get what, and too complicated.
Yeah, so
it's putting a procedure on something that naturally happens
anyway. I thought
anyway.
it was a little humorous. I do want to talk to you about, I want to shift gears a little bit. I was a little troubled when John Gomez, when I met with him, and he said, I said, well, look, just consider me a resource. I'm here all summer. You know, I'm happy to, you know, meet with folks and on an individual or group basis, small group basis. And he says, oh, well, you know, we'll, you know, I mean, when we get back together in August. And I thought, okay, you're not going to do anything over the summer? And so I didn't press it at that point, but that was a little troublesome. And I'm not that hopeful right now that we're going to get good products from them, from this effort. I would sure like to be wrong, but I think we're going to get repackaged stuff. We're going to get stuff that, because I've even heard allusions to, you know, go back to the program analysis documents, which was before the revitalization. And, you know, that stuff's already there. I mean, we just have to bring it back up. That's the same old, same old. There's nothing.